going to be checking out Phoenix Point, a new XCOM-like game made by the original creator of the XCOM games, Julian Gollop. It released on the 3rd of December, and we streamed it last night for about 3 or 4 hours. We had a ton of fun, and we definitely want to get more into it, so I'm going to make 1 or 2 episodes on it on the channel, and then we're going to go from there. I hope you guys are going to have a good time with it, so let's get started.
In what may be the hottest year in history, scientists have recorded radical changes to the permafrost in Antarctica.
The Pandoravirus, a so-called giant virus with the largest genome size ever recorded.
The crabs also display increased aggression, even towards larger predators.
A striking new weather anomaly has claimed many coastlines around the world. NASA is examining these clouds to figure out...
We've detected large amounts of an organic composite. So far, the sample doesn't match any of the DNA records we've compared it with.
We all saw it. Those creatures coming out of the sea on that oil rig.
The president has declared a national emergency.
It's obvious that what we're dealing with here is a biological weapon. As of today, we are at war.
It's taking their minds. I saw them walk right into the sea. Thousands of people. Thousands.
The mist is gone, but the city is dead. The roads are broken. You must join one of the havens. Do not attempt to survive on your own.
Now we're gonna start a new game, and last night when we played Veteran, and it was extremely easy. Now we only played, I think, 4 hours. In total I played about 5 hours. Now this game is fully released. It's not in early access. It is a full released game, and DLCs are coming in, and we already have one active called Living Weapons. I'm not really sure exactly what this means, but I assume it means we get some special living weapons from the aliens at some point. That would be really awesome. And we're gonna go with Legend, just because I feel like punishing myself and see how difficult the game actually is gonna get. So we're gonna not do the tutorial. We did the tutorial yesterday, so you can check it out on twitch.tv/games4Kickz, or go to the actual Phoenix Point YouTube channel itself, where they actually have videos up playing through the tutorial.
The Phoenix Project was founded on October 24th, 1945. The Second War to end all wars was over, but there were those who understood that we could no longer afford to think in terms of nations and empires. For a time, the Phoenix Project successfully navigated the political conflicts of its era. That was our golden age. Phoenix Project operatives scoured the world for clues. We had bases in 24 countries. Even the heavens were not off limits. But out there, on the far side of the moon, began our downfall. The failure of the Phoenix 2 mission exposed us to our enemies in the UN. Stripped of resources and scattered to the winds, we were reduced to a secret, a memory. When the Pandoravirus woke up, we should have been the first line of defense. When huge clouds of mist appeared over the sea, when people started vanishing, we should have figured out what was going on. And when those people started coming back, changed, hostile, alien, we should have been ready to fight, but we failed. The ecosystem started to change, imperceptibly at first, then faster and faster. 3 factions arose. New Jericho, trying to restore order and purity. Sanhedrin, hoping to build a world without hierarchies. And the disciples of Anu, a new syncretic religion dedicated to adaptation and biological change. At war with the world and at odds with each other, these factions cannot find a way forward. Now the mist is returning, and armies are rising from the sea. Without the Phoenix Project, humanity will fall. It's time to rise from the ashes.
And welcome to the Geoscape of Phoenix Point. The Geoscape, if you know the XCOM games, is very familiar to you. If this is all new to you, don't worry. We're gonna go through a lot of the features and how they work. It's not gonna be a tutorial. As I said, tutorials are already out there on the Phoenix Point channel. And if you want to watch the tutorial intro, you can see that on our VOD on twitch.tv. So right now we have our little ship. our little manticore, and we have 4 soldiers that we start with that we have right now here. This is the icons of their classes. We currently have a heavy tank unit, a heavy unit, a sniper, and 2 assault units. We're gonna get into them a little bit in a second. Now, of course, you have your base, which we start with. We have 1 base, and that is completely random. Every time you start the game, it picks a random spot for the base and a random setup of the base. Now, as far as I know, you always have the same amount of things in it. It's just differently laid out. Now we have an access lift, which basically is for when your base gets attacked. So where you put your defenses and you can escape through there. You have your store, which gives you space to keep your items like weapons, ammunition, armor, all that stuff. We have a medical bay and living quarters. Now living quarters, of course, this is where your soldiers live, but it also, as your aircraft is docked with your soldiers in it, or if they're on the base, here it gives them 2 stamina per hour back. So it refreshes their stamina. Meanwhile, the medical bay replenishes their health. Then we have a research lab, which of course allows you to do research. If you want research to be done faster, you're gonna create a new research lab. Satellite uplink is something that allows us to do an area scan, which we're gonna get to in a second, which is basically the only way to uncover more and more points of interest on the world map. Then we have the fabrication plant, which is for crafting, and the energy generator, which gives us 20 energy. In the moment, we only use 11. Now here is our 4 personnels, which we have, and we have 1 aircraft, which are called Manticore in the moment, that we can have, I think, up to 6 or 8 soldiers. I'm not really sure. You can see it on the Geoscape right here. So yeah, up to 6 soldiers, which is pretty cool. Now, before we look at the personnel, let's do one thing. We have 3 resources that this game uses, which is tech, materials, and food. Now, for currently, our food is basically going down because we don't have enough income on food to cover it for our soldiers, because our soldiers need to eat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a little food production plant or food production area, and that will cost 200 materials and 40 tech. But once done, we'll make sure that we have enough food and we can actually hire then more soldiers once we researched how to do that, and we came across some other factions. There's 3 factions in the game at the moment that we will meet very soon, and they all have different, really completely different ideologies, how they like to progress in this game, and you're gonna have to ally with one of them. I don't know if you actually have to, but I know you can be mean to some of them. You can raid their bases, but you can also ally with them, share technologies. You get special researched items from them, technologies. So it's all pretty cool, and they're all unique in their own way. So I haven't discovered too much about them yet myself, because like I said, I only played about 4 or 5 hours. Now, when it comes to the personnel, that's our starting soldiers. We have a heavy unit, a sniper, and 2 assaults. Now, the names of these are usually random generated, but I thought, you know what, even if it's 1 or 2 episodes only, I'm gonna use the most active patrons that we have and the biggest supporters to us, and put their names in. I'm gonna start at the top, and as we hire more people, I just keep going down the list, and we keep adding everybody, as many soldiers as we have. And if you happen to die, I'm really sorry. It will not be intentionally. So we have Fishbed, which I don't know if Fishbed is a boy or a girl, a man or a woman. I have no idea. So I just randomly picked a character, and that was the one we got. So Fishbed, you can let me know in the comments below, and we can change it. Of course, you can change everything about it, colors, everything. So I just picked some default things. Then we have Darren. I keep the surnames out, so you can actually tell me if you want me to change your name to anything. That's absolutely fantastic if you want to do that. We chose some colors here. This is the helmet. You can actually see it here. And then we have Yar and Michael being our assault guys, which I gave the same colors just to identify, hey, they are our assault guys. And that's what the helmet looks like for our assault guys. It's pretty awesome. I like the way this all looks. Now, this is not the only classes in the game. There's a lot more classes. I think each of the factions have their own classes as well that you can hire soldiers of later on. And there's also a lot of things to do with subclassing where you can like learn multiple things, but we're gonna get into the whole training and the skilling up as we use it, as they level up, and we're gonna come across it. Now, one of the things that we want to do first right away is research. So we have only 1 item that we can research right now, which is the atmospheric analysis. We have managed to connect to some of the remaining weather satellites. We should use these to assess the extent of the new mist outbreak. Global mist monitoring system available. So once we research that, that is what we're gonna get, the global mist monitoring. So we might as well queue this up right now, and that will take about 6 hours. So as I said, in the Geoscape, everything is paused right now. Nothing is happening. Now, when you look at the Geoscape, there's these points of interest, which are unexplored sites. And we only have these couple around here. The orange circle you see here, this is how far we can travel. So we cannot select a site here. So once we uncovered a lot of sites, we can only select sites within the circle, but then the circle is always centered around us and we can move again maximum this distance. I suppose it kind of simulates that you have to refuel and stop in certain areas. So you can't travel from here to here in one go. You would have to go through several substations where random events could occur, absolutely. So you can, of course, press play and just let things run. This is what is currently queued up. Our food production for 3 days and our atmospheric analysis for 6 hours. I think that's pretty much it for the moment. Now, we're going to start by literally flying over to one of the unexplored sites. And I want to go over here, actually, because this is the biggest landmass here. Or we can go over here. Yeah, let's go over here, because that's the biggest landmass. Let's move down here. And let's initiate an area scan. An area scan costs us 5 tech and 30 resources. But what it actually does is it generates this little circle here. And as time moves on, this circle gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's an area scan after all. And it goes to a maximum size and then it disappears and you have to initiate a new one. You can, I think if you have multiple satellites lights built in your base, you can have multiple of those area scans. Now what the point of the scan is it scans the area here and uncovers more hidden sites. There could be a site right here. We just can't see it. We haven't uncovered it yet. And that area scan keeps getting bigger and discovering more about this area. That's why I wanted to put it here, because I don't think there's any sea sites. There's only land sites and we have a lot of water here, so it's probably more productive to put it on this side. But we can put one later over here if we want to. So let's use this site as well and explore it, which takes time. You can see it here. I think it takes about 4 or 5 hours or 6 hours. And oh, it's a scavenging site. That is actually really, really good. A scavenging in the beginning, especially on the higher difficulties, I would say, it's very important that you actually scavenge for resources, to get a lot of resources, to do research, to build things, and maintain your soldiers so that you can hire more soldiers. And there is also a main quest line. There's main missions, so main sites. There's going to be sites which you're going to have to explore to continue the main story. But obviously, this is when things probably become more difficult and the fights become harder. So you want to have a very good team already leveled up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to prepare now by doing hopefully a lot of scavenging site missions, do some easy missions, get our levels up, get ourselves equipped, uncover some research, maybe some alien tech that can help us, and go from there. Now, this threat level is low, so there's probably not a lot of enemies. The enemies are the Pandorans. They're called Pandorans. I don't know if that is the only ones that are going to be throughout the game, but that is all we fought, the Pandorans, but there's loads of different types, like of aliens, which is amazing. And then we have the light level. As far as I understand, night does prohibit us from seeing easier because it is night, which means we can't shoot as far potentially as we could do during the day. But we're going to get into all this in a second. So scavenging site, I think that's a good start. Let's do that mission. Absolutely. Let's get into it. So it's going to get us straight away into our setup here. So we're going to go into our equipment slot area and let's have a look. We have Darren, which is our sniper. He has a handgun and a sniper. So we can actually say, let's put 11 out of 14 encumbrance. So basically the way this works. So let's put some ammunition in and we'll give you a health kit. I don't think you need a health kit actually because you're very far away. So you usually will stay far away. So if you put in a lot of stuff though and you get encumbered, what will happen is your character won't be able to move as far and he gets getting penalties and also can end up fumbling their weapon if they're encumbered. So you could end up not hitting at all and dropping your weapon, I believe even. So there is some penalties to be had there. So we're gonna go and make sure Yar has for the assault class at least a grenade and a healing pack. Now the assault class is kind of the happy medium. They're gonna be a little bit in the firing, in the line of fire, but mostly kind of in cover, hopefully not exposing themselves too much, but they will be under fire. So it's probably good to give them some healing as well. and they already have a grenade. Now they have special assault armor. You can give assault armor to any class. There's nothing stopping you from putting Banshee armor, which is the armor that the sniper wears, which is specifically designed for snipers, which gives very little armor, but it gives more stealth, more accuracy, and the weight is very low. So the speed will be much better for this person. You can see accuracy plus 10%, but then of course, if we're gonna go to something like the tank, for example, which is the heavy class, they get a lot of armor, like they're 27, 34 armor, but they also get -2 speed. So they get speed penalties, which means they can't move as far every turn. But you can train this up, you can get them to move further and all that, so it's nothing to worry about. I think we're gonna give this guy actually a hand grenade as well as some backup ammo. Oh, he's already encumbered, so we can't actually give him anything. The only thing we can give him is a grenade. Okay, that fair enough. So this one here has a weight of 2, and this one has a weight of 1. So yeah, the only thing we can give him actually is a hand grenade. So let's finish here with our assault. Let's put one more healing onto here, and I think that's it. Yes, okay, we can actually put as well a grenade over here, just in case we get surprised from behind or something, because usually we're going to try to keep Darren out of the way as being the sniper. Now, every time you select a class, it actually rearranges the items you can see here to be class specific, as you can see here. Toggle class filter on and off, so you can say, hey, I want to see everything, regardless if I can use it or not, or just anything for my class that's applicable, and that's it. So it makes it very easy then to go through if you have different sets of armor that would be applicable or something like to this class. So I think we're prepped. I think we're ready to go. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. The first video, oh, empty. Ready item slot. Why does it say empty? Oh, because, no, hang on. You have ammunition, 6 out of 6. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what that means, because we do have actually everything in here that we need. So I'm a bit confused, but hey ho, so be it. It doesn't really matter. And they're all in the ship and we're ready to go. So let's deploy the squad and let's start. Oh, here we are. Look at that beauty. The Manticore PX-08. The latest model in technology. And here we are on the map. Now there is standard controls. WASD is moving around the map. T and G zooms in and out. We can zoom very close in if we want to, or very far out. If we hold the middle mouse button down, it actually zooms out a little bit further. Left click executes the action and it makes your character walk to wherever you pointed. Right click actually does as well. I don't know if there's a difference or not, but just be careful that you don't accidentally right click. And Q and E turns the map. There you go. Anti-clockwise for E and Q for clockwise. Very, very good. So if we look at here, we have a huge big map, and these things that you see here, these food containers or resource containers, are the ones that we want to protect and kill all enemies before they destroy them. So the enemies will spawn in on the map. This is potential spawn points. So we have 2 here, 1 over here, 1 over here, and none here. Now, I don't think that guarantees that none will be here, but this is the more likely spawn points of them. So we have 2 here, which means we should probably be careful what's coming from this direction in general, seeing that another one is here. So we can't protect most likely anything over here, but we should be able to protect these guys here on left and right, and hopefully get at least away with 5 crates for some resources. Now it's our turn to move. When we move, we have a blue area and a red area. The blue area means that if we move within the blue area, we can still execute an attack with the currently equipped weapon. Our currently equipped weapon here needs 3 action points. We have 4 action points per person that we can use per turn, and if I go beyond that, it goes into the orange field, which means I can move there all the way up to here, but that's all the action points gone. That's it. But if I change my weapon now from from the heavy weapon to the hand grenade only needs 2. We can see the blue extending up to here because we still can throw our current weapon. We still can execute an action with our current weapon, which in this case is the hand grenade. And we still can move, obviously, a maximum of 4 action points away. So let's stay with our heavy assault, though. Our sniper and our assault exactly the same, except that their action is only 2 per shot, and that means they can move a little bit further. So if we're gonna go and focus on this direction mainly, I would say let's start moving our assault guys a little bit forward, I would say. So we move Michael here. And now we're going to put Michael on Overwatch, just in case. Now, Overwatch is really cool here. So we can say, I want you to only Overwatch here. So which means if an enemy comes here, we're not going to shoot at him. We can put Overwatch all the way across the map, up to here. This is the maximum, yeah? But that would be pretty pointless because he's an assault guy. His aim is not going to be good. So if he sees somebody here and shoots, he will miss 99% of the time. They're absolutely not a chance. So what I would say is be reasonable and go to about here and cover this area here, just in case somebody comes through the buildings and wants to be clever about it. So let's cover this area here, up to about here. We still have a high chance of missing, of course. Now let's go to our other assault, and I would say let's move to here just in case something comes from that side, which I don't think it will, but it could be. So actually let's move here.
On my way.
And then we can keep our Overwatch, which is this eye icon here. You can press Y or click this button, and I would say about this far before it becomes really unusable. Now you can make it a white cone, which is really cool. So if I want to say, I don't want to really go beyond this distance, but I want to cover a wider area, I can do this, which is really awesome. So anything coming into this area now, I'm going to attack, which is really, really cool. I just hold down Control and use my mouse scroll, and then I can do exactly that. So this is actually really good. It covers a good area. And now we're gonna go, and our sniper, I would say move a little bit forward. We can even stay in the open right here. And the sniper will be able to cover a much larger area over here. So we can make it a narrower cone because there will be most likely a lot of things that we can't hit. And this area already covers anything coming through this door. So I would say anything here. We have a good sniper weapon. We can go quite far. Let's make it a little bit wider. There we go.
Overwatching.
Now our heavy unit, we're probably just gonna go full on out all the way forward and probably move to here. Now if something comes from this side, we should be okay, but at least we can see what's going on if they are coming from the other side. Or at least, yeah, the tree will cover us. So let's go to here, which means we have actually good cover. All right, and that's our turn. Now when it comes to attack, it's really awesome. We're gonna get there in a second when we attack the monsters. The combat is just really beautiful. There we go, look at this. Oh, he got alerted, don't attack me. There we go, there's our Overwatch. Bam, 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 look at this beauty. I love it. Now, each of the body parts are separate. Oh, somebody's taking a shot at the one of the resource containers. Okay, he's not attacking, that is awesome. Now, let's have a look at ourselves actually as well. Let's have a look at ourselves. So we can see our parts, our body parts here, and how they are currently inflicted with damage or bleeding or anything else. We're still top of the range. We haven't had any encounters. We have the heavy training, proficiency with heavy weapons, mounted weapons, and the ability for a jetpack. So what we might do is we might actually zoom out if we need to, or we're gonna do an attack and then we're just gonna run away. So these guys here, if we look at them, we can see they also have different body parts, and that's very important. So, which we see now in a second. They also have a paralyzing arm. Well, the Triton here, this Triton, specific Triton, not all Tritons are the same, but this specific Triton here seems to be, a close combat. Yeah, he has Iron Fury, he has a handgun, and he has a paralyzing arm, which obviously paralyzes. He has the ability of Pain Chameleon, becomes invisible when dealt damage, and hides in nearby location. All weapon attacks are silenced, which means if he would attack and you haven't seen him yet, you probably can't see his location. Meanwhile, with other guys, you can see the location over here when they shoot, because that wasn't silent. Now, if we want to take a shot at him, we can press F or click this button here.
Ready to fire.
And we could just fire, or we could zoom in with the mouse wheel. And this is where things get interesting. We can now aim exactly at a very specific body part. That means if we don't kill him, we can try to disable or completely destroy that specific body part, which then in turn loses the ability it has attached to it. So the torso, for example, right here, has the ability of Pain Chameleon. He will bleed for 10 if we destroy it. If disabled, he will bleed for 10. His willpower is going to be going down by -6, and his max hit points are going down to -50, which theoretically means we should be able to kill him. However, he has 20 armor. Now, in this game, armor works really, really sweet, yeah? So, say you have an assault rifle which has like 6 shots. Each bullet has its own calculations. So, each shot has armor reduced by 20, for example, in this case, which means, say it does 80 damage, minus 20 for the armor, that means 60 damage. The next bullet, if, for example, some of the armor was destroyed and it went down to 10, is 80 minus 10. So each bullet has its own calculation, which means you could actually destroy, cover, and then the other bullets hit the target, which is really, really sweet. So let's have a look at this guy here. I don't think we can kill him, but we definitely should try to attack him and at least get rid of the Pain Chameleon. There we go. Very nice. He's dazed as well, which is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to go and we're going to stay here, actually. Let's stay here for now. And let's have a look at our assault guys here. So the first fight, I'm trying to explain as much as I can, so the other ones won't take as long, of course not. So we could get a little bit closer if we would want to. But if we look at our friend over here, he is an Athron. He has a machine gun, so he's basically the assault class equivalent, but he also has a grenade launcher. That means if we aim, for example, with our guy here, at the Athron, we can get really close. Now, the way this aim works is you see 2 circles. You have an inner circle and you have an outer circle. The inner circle and the outer circle have a 50-50 chance of getting in. So you have a 50% chance of getting into the inner circle and a 50% chance getting into the outer circle. Which means if I aim here, I literally can miss. But I can also hit on the lower part of the circle. So if I shoot here, I will definitely hit one of the body parts, not necessarily the one I'm aiming at. If I aim at the head, I still could hit the carapace, I could hit the legs, I could hit the torso. But as you can see here as well, on this is the machine gun, so we could disable that theoretically or destroy that. We have the arm here which has shred ability. That's the launcher arm. If we destroy that, he can't use the rocket launcher anymore. And any other special abilities would be attached to other body parts, which we can aim individually. But it looks like we could kill him. So we could kill him right here. But let's go to our assault class first. And let's see what type of shot we can get here. Now, assault class has a bigger circle because a sniper rifle is more accurate. And you could see the circle was really big on our main heavy guy because he has a heavy weapon. So I don't think we get a kill shot here. It shows you if we have a kill shot if you get the cross over the skull, which it seems we could theoretically get a kill shot here. But I think we have a more guaranteed kill shot with the sniper. I think. So what I might actually do is I might bring my assault guy over here and take a shot at our friend over there. So now, if we take a shot at him, he will definitely die. There we go. Nice. And you could see the other bullets kept flying after him, and he lost now 3 will points. So any special abilities he has that cost will points, he might not be able to use right now, which is really awesome. Now, we're going to go and stand by here. We're going to stand by... I feel pretty safe here, actually. We're going to stand by here. Now, our assault guy, I really would love to get a look into there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move our friend over here. There we go. And now we're going to tell Michael to overwatch to over here. So a little bit of a narrower cone is absolutely fine. Well, just in case he comes actually through the other door. Let's make it a little wider. And that means if the alien is actually moving in to destroy it, we have a chance of getting a shot off. So there we go. Let's overwatch this. Now our sniper, we're going to move a little bit forward. We're going to move right here. we go. And I think we should be able to take him out. Come on, there we go. Excellent. So you can see, while there is RNG, of course, because it's a 50-50 chance which parts of the circle you go in and where exactly in the circle, it is also down to tactics, what you take out first, which body part, what skill you might try to disable on the enemy first, you know, to make life easier. Here we go. So we have a guy over here. He's shooting. So he's destroyed this. We lost one crate. I don't think you ever will be able to save them all, but he's literally not moving. Oh, look at that. We have another friend over here. He actually is taking a shot at one of the crates as well. Oh, here we go. Oh, why did our Overwatch not trigger? Interesting. Oh, okay. I don't think we have a line of sight. Okay, so what we can do is we can move over here and take a shot. So how are we going to do this now? We want to save this crate if we can. So I would say our heavy should be able to move over here and get a really nice shot at our friend over there. Let's actually see what type he is. He also is the close combat one. Okay. So let's take a shot. There we go. Can we get a kill shot? I don't think so. If we aim at the legs, I think we should aim at the carapace if we can for the pain chameleon. But you can see that the circle on the top will miss a lot, and we have a chance of hitting that. So we are actually safer to just aim center of the body and have literally nothing being able to be missed. Well, there is a couple of areas, but I think this is the way to go. Excellent. Oh, the bleed will kill him. Absolutely fantastic. So you can see he's dazed, he's bleeding. Now, if you look at the info here, he will suffer 10 bleed damage. He has 10 health left. Bleed damage is applied to every person or every character at the beginning of the turn before they can make any move or any actions, which means he's dead. That's it. He won't be able to do anything right now. Sometimes you have to be careful. Some of these versions of these classes have self-healing, so you have to be careful. That can actually out-heal the bleed effect, but he's dead. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, what we're going to do is with our sniper, we see if we can get a very nice targeted shot off here. Okay, not as much as I would like to. Okay, let's go back and let's sneak a little bit closer if we can. That is a much better sight, I would say. So hopefully that will give us a little bit of a bigger... Yes, this is nice. Okay, so we have a much better shot at him now. So if we're gonna go and aim at his arm, we could take out his launcher arm, which obviously is really, really good. It doesn't cause a lot of damage to him, but it could take out his launcher arm, which means he can't really attack us. But I think we rather try to take him out. So let's go for the head. It's -8 willpower, bleeding, and max hit points reduced, which is exactly what we want. Max hit points -40. Oh, that is even better. But can we disable it? That's the carapace for 20. I don't think so. So let's go for the head. Or is there anything else we can destroy that gives a better -30, the leg, and we could potentially destroy that? Let's do that. Disabled leg, yes. That is awesome, because now his maximum hit points are so low that we should be able to destroy him. Yeah, we should be able to destroy him now. Now, you don't have to do that. I could literally just say fire. So if I'm gonna aim at him now, so let's go and click attack. And I don't have to do that. I can zoom all the way out and just attack him normally. And that would still kill him if it's a guaranteed shot. So I don't have to do that custom zooming if I don't want to. So I would say that's it. He's dead. Beautiful. And that's no more action points left. Now who's left? Okay, we have Yar left. I think what we should do with Yar is move all the way up here and go on to Overwatch and hopefully be able to take a shot at this guy. Okay, let's make this very narrow cone. And let's aim for this. Okay, excellent. That's it. Who's left? Alright, stand by. Now he's dead. That's it. Oh, he's coming from this side now. Oh, he's having Overwatch on, and he ended his turn. Very good. So we are able, if we kill him and he's the last one, we definitely have a good chance. Now he's on Overwatch, so we definitely don't want to do anything to walk in front of him. So let's see if we can just take a shot at him. Oh, we don't have any sight, any line of sight. Now, the good thing about the free aim is we could still take a shot if there's destructible environments in front of us. And we could destroy it and it ends up shooting him. So if we have very thin walls, shooting an enemy into the wall, on the other side, the enemy will get damaged. So you can completely free target, if you want, anywhere and shoot. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from doing that, and that I really, really like, which makes it, gives you a huge tactical edge if that's how you want to play. Okay, there's nothing we can do with him. We could sneak here and trigger the Overwatch. We have a lot of armor, but let's not if we don't have to. So let's see what we have here. We could set up an Overwatch here, and I think that might actually be a good idea. I know we're open here, but if we do an Overwatch here, okay, and with our friend, we're probably gonna trigger the Overwatch and see what happens. And with our friend here, we're going to, oh, we have a shot actually. Ooh, that would be really sweet. Okay, now we have a chance, actually missing, but, oh, this is a very good chance here. Or we could throw a grenade. So if we switch to our grenade, oh, it's not far enough. It's not far enough. So we could theoretically move ahead, but we will trigger the Overwatch. That's the problem. So we can't get closer to throw a grenade with this guy otherwise, unless we're gonna go here and then come. I think so. Okay. So one of the other things you can do in this game is you can actually move in segments. So if I want to move here, I don't have to climb over here if I don't want to, because that could trigger the Overwatch because he's watching me. So what we could do is move here.
Repositioning.
And then move again to here.
I'm on the move.
And now I can throw my grenade. Oh, it didn't destroy it didn't destroy this. I thought we at least would destroy this. Okay, that was a waste, but you learn as you go. End of story. That was a real waste. Now let's see actually what our sniper can do. Maybe we can do some damage with our sniper. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Let's do it. Let's do the leg again. Yes, disabled the leg. He's bleeding. Very good. So now I'm kind of tempted to step out and just finish him off. Or we're just gonna go Overwatch. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, is he gonna come? Is he gonna run? He's stepping out. Yes, here's our Overwatch. Bam, he's toast. Excellent. So even the stepping out triggers the Overwatch, which is amazing. So we completed the mission. And we get experience points for that. But of course, also what we get is the actual resources, which is what we came here for. So we got 8 out of 9 crates. We killed all the enemies and general mission experience 75. We got a total of 283 experience, which is shared between all of these guys depending on performance. So obviously the less soldiers you have, the more experience they get. And if you have 2 people just killing everybody and 2 people are not, then these guys get the most experience. I think these guys actually did most of the killing. And here we are. Scavenging site cleared. Oh, I love the way this looks. All surviving crates have been recovered and resources transferred to our stores. Now, items recovered. The items you see here are actually items which come from other sort of boxes. So every mission has boxes, we just didn't see one, where you can walk right beside a box and it has ammunition in it, it has health packs in it, because you do not have infinite ammunition. We have 6 shots, for example, in our heavy. Once we use it up, if we don't have a reload, that's it. We can't shoot anymore. So there is these munition crates or whatever, these not resource crates, they're more item crates throughout the map, and if you stand beside them you can find magazines to top yourself up or a health item, and all these crates, when you finish a mission, you will get their content, so you don't have to get them if you don't have a chance. You will get them, and so there obviously was at least one crate which had some ammunition packs in it, but we get 700 materials and 100 food, which is absolutely brilliant. There we go. We replenish our soldiers, so it's basically saying, hey, if we want to replenish all our soldiers, I would say absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go. So now what we can do is we can go back. Our soldiers are a bit tired. They have stamina lost. Each turn they lose 1 stamina, up to a maximum of 10 stamina per battle. And I don't know exactly how this works, but if they get fatigued, I suppose they can't really battle. They can't go into combat. So let's go. Oh, we already uncovered a new site. So let's go to this site actually, because we are not injured or anything.
Research complete.
And we completed our first research. Research completed. Atmospheric analysis. Reprogramming our satellite system has revealed the extent of the new mist outbreak. The origin sites are in coastal sea regions as in the previous 2 incursions, but the activity level seems higher, posing a serious threat to remaining life on Earth. Havens caught within the mist will be at risk of attack, so we should explore mist-covered regions thoroughly and defend any havens trapped within them. Our Geoscape monitoring system have been updated with the current mist coverage. So let's close this, and we can see the mist is over here. That's actually dangerously close to our base. Now, there will be things in the mist, obviously, that can attack our base. I haven't had a base attack yet, but if, say, for example, this side is one of the factions, it can attack that faction. And then we can come into the rescue. But if we do nothing, that mist will grow and grow and grow, and eventually it will start attacking things. So this side is under immediate threat. And we can't fly into the mist because we can only go to the points of interest. But if we put a area scan here, we could potentially uncover something in the mist. Now, I would say let's go to this unexplored site first because it's closest. And also queue up a research item, of course. Never ever not research anything. Now, the Haven recruitment protocol is what we need to research if we want to recruit more soldiers, which we don't need to do right this very second. Now, some of these research items are the ones you need to continue with the main story. So I think the Phoenix Archive is one of them. If we research that first, it will continue and give us potentially the next thing to move on the big mission, but then we can do it at our own pace. Now, the main quest mission. All the other things are, of course, needed as well to advance and to discover new technology, but there is a main storyline to actually follow through where you can obviously get to the point where hopefully you can defeat the source of it all. So if we're going to queue up this, for example, the Phoenix Archives, we have discovered a batch of encrypted files on the mainframe of the newly reclaimed Phoenix base. According to the file names, these are the Phoenix Archives, or what remains of them. So after that, we could queue up some autopsies. This is the guys we fought. The Athrons are among the earliest Pandorans encountered, and they are the most numerous. They have multiple mutations to adapt to different combat roles. So we saw one that had, for example, just a machine gun, and the other one who had... There's another one which has a shield which you can put down to actually hide behind, and they have a grenade launcher arm. All the different body parts can be interchanged in a sense to make different creations of that different versions of the Athrons. The same for the Tritons or any of the other aliens. A specimen Triton, humanoid in basic form. Tritons who have unusual secondary arms. So they have 4 arms. And some unusual specialized mutations. So these guys can hide, they can create mist, some of them self-heal every turn as well, so it can get very tricky. Now, Haven Recruitment Protocol is probably something we want to do after the Phoenix Archives. We don't need this immediately. We could swap them around if we want to. As far as I know, if you research this for like half a day or a day and then swap, you don't lose that day on research. It will be a day research and you can finish it another time. But I haven't really tried that yet. But as far as I know, it remembers what you researched. So we're going to go with the archives first. And then we're going to do the autopsies. Now, we can always take them out again and move them around or reorder them if we need to, and when new things come in. So we're not really married to this order right now, which is really good. Now, we can see in manufacturing, there's a line here. Oh, yes, we're creating the grenades to actually refill what we used. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to craft a couple of medkits. They're instant. There's actually absolutely nothing there that has to wait. So if we click on that, it immediately uses the resources and creates one of those, which is amazing. Now we can create vehicles, a Scarab or a Manticore, but they're very expensive. And we don't really have that right now. There we go. We have no scrap items either. And then we can make different sets of armor. In the moment, we can only make the assault body armor, the Banshee, which is the Phoenix Sniper armor, and then, of course, the heavy armor, which is the Odin armor altogether. No, is it the Odin armor? No, it's not. This is the heavy armor. The Golem B is the heavy, and the Odin is the assault rifle. There we go, the assault armor. Very good. Okay, so let's get out of this and check out this site here. Explore it. Okay, enter Synedrian stage left Lorca. Now, this is our first faction encounter. At the Synedrian haven of Lorca, the situation is tense. Someone figured out that our open and democratic society would be easy to infiltrate and steal from. One of the haven's citizens tells our operatives. They pretended to join us and then made off with some critical research, which I assume they want to sell to another faction. The citizen sighs. I said they made off, but the truth is they didn't get very far. In fact, they're stuck in the haven. But as you can imagine, this is a strange situation. These people pretended to be our friends. They lived in Lorca for months, all just to make profit. I suppose old habits die hard. We could assist the Synedrians with this problem. Now, if we continue, we're going to get a mission here. Stop a group of thieves who have stolen critical research. Now, I'm not going to do this right now. Because even when we played it on normal, we did okay, but all these thieves were snipers. I mean, they literally would have been able to take us out instantly. So on hard difficulty, I can just imagine how difficult they're going to be. So I want to get a couple of levels on me before I do that. Now, we can't cancel this. They're not going to be sour about it. The mission will still be available. We now also have, in our diplomacy tab, we have sabotage New Jericho Haven target factory. Oh, they actually want us to sabotage Jericho? Yeah, okay, we're not. This is their stats, and this is our current standing with them. So they're friendly with us, which is great. So we don't have anything to worry about it. Now, we can do that mission at any time. We're just going to go here. Let's look at the Haven info. This is the population, the military strength, and you can see we can actually rate them. Research Center contributed research efforts to faction research projects. Synedrian research facilities are the most numerous and advanced of all the factions. So if we want to be a research-heavy game, I suppose the Synedrians would be the guys to team up with. I'm not sure. We're going to have to check out the competition, of course. Now, we're going to leave these guys alone for now, but it gave us a new opportunity for research. We can now research the Synedrians, an anarchist organization without leaders, dedicated to new technologies and freedom of thought. Synedrian aims to find a way of coexistence with the new ecosystem. So they don't want to fight the aliens, they don't want to embrace them necessarily, but they want to just find a way of living beside them and alongside them without confrontation and possibly not going to war, unlike the Jericho, which just all out wants to go to war with the aliens. Well, they are on war with the aliens and just eradicate them. They're not from our planet. They should go home. They invaded us. Then you have the Anus, which are basically completely embracing the mutations and the aliens, and they see it nearly as the next step in evolution for humanity. They're pretty insane. But there must be a lot of fun to play with, I suppose, if you ally up with them. I wonder what they would give you on research and tools. It must be absolutely insane. So Synedrians, we can just queue them up. I would say if we take out these guys here, and that's 2 days and 2 hours. That's pretty intense. So if we would do this after the protocols. So this is not as important. We get basically resources if we complete this. And recruiting is a little bit more important, but it's 150 tech, and tech is very low. But still, yeah, we're gonna do it in this order pretty much. So let's go and check out this guy here and explore. All right, this is an ambush. Okay, so wow, I don't like the things you see here. These guys you see here, I don't know if they're part of this mission. They're called fraggers, and oh my balls, they're intense. They're literally, that thing you see in front of them, that flower thing, they crawl across the floor and they shoot that thing in your face like face hookers and aliens, and they just suck your face, and they control your mind. So they're really intense, these guys. Yeah, so hopefully we're not going to see many of them. At least we have daylight, and the threat level is high though. So let's start the mission. Let's get into it. Now, we're going to have this mission in this episode, and like I said, it will become faster that we do these missions where I have to explain less. And if you have any questions about anything, you can leave it in the comments below, and I can see if I can answer it. Or you can tell me, actually more likely, you tell me any tips that you have on the combat system, on how to play certain enemies and how to battle them. That would be really appreciated. So the first episode will probably be close to 40 minutes long. We're going to do this mission, then we're going to do a little bit more Geoscape work, and hopefully get everything done with what we're building. And then we're going to leave the episode here. And I try to have in the next episode a mix again of management and possibly training if we level up, and missions, which would be really awesome to get like. And then if you guys want to see more, I'm more than happy to do more, assuming we don't die. Okay, we already see some aliens here. We have... Okay, so what do we see here? Okay. This guy has a pincer which causes shred damage, which basically destroys your armor, or can destroy your armor, I believe. Then we have a shield. He can hide behind his shield. And spit poison. That is the spitter's head. So this guy's head is probably something you want to take out. I don't know what the range is on the poison, but... Oh, his carapace is already disabled. Oh! Okay, that's awesome. He's already injured. I'm happy about that. And what do we have over here? Here we have the same. It's already disabled, so he can't spit at us. That's awesome. Oh, I don't know actually if that is because of the carapace. I actually don't know. It's the head, so actually he can spit on us. But he only has 10 armor, which is pretty awesome. So they can get reinforcements from here, or this is the areas they can use to leave the map. We have to survive 3 turns, and wow, we're really separated out. That is intense. So if we actually look where all our guys are, we have our heavy here, we have our assault here. Where is... That is Yar, or... That's Michael. Where's Yar? Oh my balls. All the way on this side. You're insane. We could take a pot shot at this. Okay, let's be... Wow. Okay, we have this guy coming from behind. Okay, I would say... Let's go this way.
Be right there.
And set up an overwatch. Now let's see what the skills are on this guy. Oh, he's an assault rifle now, not a handgun. Again, hides and nearby abilities. Character perception range is doubled. Oh wow, the perception range is doubled. That is intense. Okay, they have a lot of will points here. So these guys might actually be... I don't know what the explosion range on that is, but we're gonna be we're going to blow it up if we need to. I would say... Let's see if we can take a shot at one of them. Oh, this is actually not a bad... Oh, wow. Do we have a kill shot even here on this guy? That would be pretty intense. It looks like there is a chance if we can stop exactly at the target where we're supposed to aim at. It seems that there's a cross there, but a very low chance. And then we have this guy here, which we should try to destroy the torso potentially, which would be best. And then, of course, we have this guy over here, which is a huge chance to miss. So let's not do that. Alright, okay, so we can see a couple of targets here, which is good. Now, what can we do with Michael? I would say we should use Michael to potentially attack this guy. Or we use our sniper. Let me see. So we have a clear shot here. They haven't seen us yet. They don't know we're here. Or we can take a shot here. I think I would feel better having the guy behind us taken out, to be honest. Is there any way to get a kill shot? That would be really, really good. There we go. There's something. Oh, there is something. I would love to be able to get that kill shot. That would be really, really nice. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to go for it. There we go. Yes! Okay, sorry, it took a bit because I really wanted to make sure I hit it. Okay, so we took that shot there. I would say let's move here into more cover. Okay, enemy spotted. Oh, okay. We have another one behind us. Very good. I'm glad I moved because that made me spot this guy. Now we have a heavy here, which we could use it to potentially jump. Can we jump on the roof? That would be really awesome. I don't think we can, actually. But we could jump anywhere here if we would want to. I don't see the purpose of it right now. I just want to show you what it looks like. And with the mouse scroll wheel, you can go through the different levels on the map, the height levels. So I would say we're going to try to cover our back from these guys. Actually, do you know what? We're just going to go over here. And we're going to take a shot at our friend over there.
On the move.
Oh, enemy spotted. That's not good. No, these guys are terrible. They're absolutely awful. Okay, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go Overwatch, and we have to have the Overwatch going this way because there is no way we want to get the facehugger to come to us. No, 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 no. Okay. That is terrible. Okay, you're gonna have an Overwatch going over here. And you... Okay. Fishbed. What are we gonna do with you, Fishbed? I would say move here. There's something here, actually, by the way, which we can walk on, but right now I don't want to do that. And that's too far. There's absolutely no point. So what I would say is just use all of his movement points and move over here. Okay, let's do it. Oh, there's another one. Yes. No, he's gonna probably disappear because he got damaged. Yeah, there you go. But oh, we could see where he moved. Okay, that's good. He's moving away from us and covering. I'm not too worried about these guys just yet. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. Come on to the explosives. Okay. He's close. That's good. Ooh. Is he gonna get a melee off? No. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, he's dead. These guys are such a pain in the balls otherwise. Basically, once they attach themselves to your face, the way you have to get rid of them is by shooting the thing in the face on the other guy's face. So if you don't have a handgun, you use an assault rifle, it means the first shot could kill it, and the other 5 shots go right in the face of your soldier. So, okay, so imminent threat over here. This is interesting. So I would say our heavy should definitely try to take a pot shot at this guy. Now we gotta go full out in the open here, I would say, to have the biggest chance of a hit. There we go. And, yeah, there we go. We have the kill. We have the kill. Absolutely. Let's go for it. Did we not just have the kill? Oh, no. There we go. There we go. Bam. End of story. 2 will points down for everybody else. Now, what we could do here is... Okay, let's see how this goes. We can take a shot first. And, oh, look at that. We can do a bash. Hit the enemy with the held item. Wow, I didn't know we can do that, actually. We learn every day. So, we can take 2 shots in a row, which would probably be a good thing. But we have another guy hiding here. So what I think I'd rather do is... I never equipped my... Damn it, I never equipped my... Okay. So if we go over here and then throw the grenade. How far can we throw a grenade? Let me see. Okay, so if we move over here, we can potentially throw the grenade to hit these 2 guys. Okay. Okay, so let's move. Let's move to here, so we have a little bit of cover. Okay, now let's not throw the grenade just yet. Let's back up with our friend over here to go behind cover. And take a pot shot at the Athon over there. So Ya's gonna take a pot shot. Oh, is that a kill? Is that a kill? That would be so sweet. Come on. There's a kill somewhere here. I can smell it. Yes. Okay, so now our sniper is gonna take out our friend over here. Darren is gonna take a shot at... Okay, and bleed. That would be awesome because that means he's dead. Pincer? No. Shield? No. Let's go for it. Yes! Oh, beautiful! There was a small chance we could have hit the shield or the arm, actually. That was beautiful. Darren, you beast. Okay, and here we come with our hand grenade. Okay. Here goes. I don't know if the guy's there, but we definitely should try to throw it there. And maybe we even get lucky and throw... Oh, no, we can't blow up these guys, actually. Oh, no. Okay, let's do it. Come on. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can hit the invisible guy. Yes! We damaged him, but I don't know by how much. That is really awesome. Okay, let's actually move our... sniper out here, so we have a line of sight over here. Okay, he's still alive, but he must be seriously hurt. Look where he's moving. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay, our sniper got really, really hurt. That's not good. But you know what this is? I really like this here. Look at this guy. He's so damaged. What is he even? He's bleeding for 60. He has 10 health left. We don't even have to waste our bullets on him. Yeah, that's it. We don't even have to waste our bullets. But what I would like to try, though, is... Let's have a look at Darren and let's shoot these canisters. So, let's do a complete free aim. And let's shoot these canisters here. How did they not hurt the other target? That is insane. I thought they would hurt this guy in the background. Okay. Let's see what we have over there. Yeah, we can't hit him. Oh, we can if we could theoretically get lucky here. Let's do it. Let's take a shot while we're there. No, they all missed into the cover here. Very good cover, actually. Okay, so let's see what our... target. Okay. Let's see if we can get a better shot somewhere in the head. That would be sweet. Or actually the back. If we can destroy that, he can't hide. There we go. Disabled the torso. He can't hide. Absolutely brilliant. Let's move forward. And let's tell Michael to take care of him.
Taking aim.
We can actually move a little bit closer, just so we really don't miss. There we go, much better target. And I think we can kill him if we shoot him somewhere in here. Yes, beautiful. All right, he will die by himself, but I think it would be good if we can give the kill to somebody, potentially. So if we move over here, we can see if we can take the shot. And there we go. Okay, that's it. What a pity. It would have been really nice. Actually, can we still have one action point? Do we have one action point still? Oh, we don't. Okay. Otherwise, I would have said we could shoot the gun, the pistol. No. Okay, he's gonna die. We were going to give the kill to somebody, but we can't. So that's it. Okay, we survived 3 rounds, but we also killed... Oh, look at that. There's more coming. Wow. Okay, I think they will come until all the 3 rounds are finished. Okay, survive 0 turns. Evacuate all Phoenix operatives. So, I think it's time to skedaddle. I didn't know that that's how it plays out. So, I would say let's go. As far as possible out of here. With a little bit of cover, I would say. If we can, just in case they catch up to us. Yeah, we're far enough away. And there's no alien spawn point anywhere here. There is one here, so we have to be careful. All right, let's go.
Dashing ahead.
Evacuate everybody. And let's jump. Oh, we can't jump because we're in a building. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to jump once we're out. So let's just go over here. Actually, let's make sure we have some cover in case they come from the other side. And then our assault guy, Yar, can come all over here. I might change Yar's color, just so that we don't mix Yar with Michael. There we go. Okay, they're not gonna catch up. They might take a pot shot, but I don't think they have a chance. Ooh, there's another one coming here. I wonder how... You could farm them theoretically for experience, I suppose. As long as you have ammo. Because if they keep respawning and respawning, it potentially could be a thing. Okay, so let's take our heavy and let's use the jump. And look at this. This is awesome. Boom. Action. He's done. He's out. This is awesome. I love this. Oh, there is a spawn point here. You jammy dodger. Okay, we could actually have a guy right here. Alright, okay, in this case, I would say... Definitely move over here. What's our... Yeah, okay. Okay.
5 by 5. Dashing ahead.
And now it's only one person left. I don't think he can make it in this turn. Oh, so close. Can't make it.
I've got to be quick.
It's a pity. Okay, there we go. That's it. Oh, we can actually evacuate. Can we? Evacuate character or vehicle safely from battlefield. I think we all have to be there. So, I don't know how this works. Oh, okay, so it is each individual character. Unit unable to perform action should have been physically or physically incapacitated. Okay. Let's end the turn. I didn't know you can individually do that. I didn't have a mission like that before, an ambush. So this is the first ambush I actually have. Okay, that's okay. I think we're all out now. And here we go.
Standing by.
Let's evacuate. 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 Is that it? Excellent. So we killed a lot of guys actually as well for good experience. So hopefully we get somebody to level up now. Oh, Darren, look at that. Wow, we all leveled up, but Darren leveled up twice. Darren must have gotten a lot of kills. Oh, that's amazing. Survived ambush 300, evacuate all Phoenix operatives, 600 experience and 6 skill points. We're gonna check out the skill points now in a second. Your forces deny the enemy. There was no items to recover. Yeah, sure, let's replenish all. Excellent, and okay. All right, I think it's time to move back to our main base so that we can heal and refresh our stamina. There we go. We have 4 people right here at the base. They are still in the Manticore, but you can see them actually healing up now in a second. So let's go and do research first. What do we have? The Mindfragger Autopsy. Oh, look at that. 150 bonus materials. These small agile beasts have one function, taking control of people. But we have 13 hours on the archives left. This mist is very dodgy here. Okay, so let's go and check out the personnel. Okay, so Fishbed, Darren, Yar, and Michael. Now I want to change Yar's color slightly, just really quickly. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, kind of reddish, dark. Maybe take a lighter blue or something. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Pink. Yes, absolutely. Love it. This is very shrill. Everybody will see on the battlefield like this. So there we go. It's kind of like a darkish red. Let's actually go with the darkish red full stop. I think that looks good. I like that. That's a nice. And the helmet. Oh, absolutely. That looks badass. Okay, so let's go with that. And leave Yar alone. Now, when it comes to the training, this is the training screen. So this is pretty awesome here. So for each level, you level up, of course, you unlock the ability to buy these skills, these special perk skills. Yeah. So for example, for Yar, which is an assault class, we can unlock Dash, which is the first thing you should always unlock. Dash moves to the target position within half of the normal movement range, but it comes at a cost. I think it costs something like 4 willpower or something. So this costs 10 points. We have 50 points at the moment, yeah? 50 skill points. We are 59 experience into the next level, and we have 19 Phoenix skill points. Now, when you spend skill points on a soldier, you can see here, if we want to level up strength, it costs 7 skill points. And we get 7 back if we undo that. If we spend more points than we have here, it will start spending points from the pool for everybody. So this is a shared pool here. I don't like attacking the shared pool because I like to use it for emergencies if we really need to get a new recruit really quickly up. After we let him have all the kills or something, then we basically use that for special skills or something. Willpower. Willpower is very important. As you can see here, strength determines the maximum hit points, the weight that can be carried, and how far items can be thrown. Now, for an assault guy, this is kind of semi-important. I think speed and willpower will be the most important stats for an assault guy. So I would say definitely put 2 points into willpower straight away. And into speed, put 2 points into speed straight away. Now, this gets more expansive as you spend more points. I would say definitely put a point in strength, but I would say when we spend points, maybe do 1, 2, 3 willpower, secondary. So let's go from scratch here for a second. So what I would say is 1, 2, 3. That's how I would spend the points in this case. So that means we get more speed, more willpower. Maybe in the beginning more willpower. I think it might be wiser. And yeah, so that way, I think that looks good. Yeah, 15, 9, 16. That will be very good in the beginning. But then, actually, let's take 1 speed point away. So we have dash. We have to spend dash. And that will help us a lot. There we go. Point spent. Now, you can see other skills here. For example, Reckless, 30% bonus damage dealt and 20% minus 20% accuracy. So more damage, less accuracy. It's a special skill, Reckless. I would assume that costs also willpower. I have no clue. I'm just guessing. Return fire. That is really awesome. It shoots back at the enemy when it attacks. So, and to return fire works actually for anybody that is shooting at anybody in your line of sight. So if somebody walks into my line of sight and takes a shot at one of my fellow soldiers, I will return fire at this guy, which is absolutely awesome. So if you have return fire on all your assault guys and an enemy goes in the middle, they all return fire at him. Yeah, assuming you have that obviously enabled, but that is really, really awesome. And then you have a new class. Choose a secondary class to train in, which is awesome. So if you choose another class at this point, whatever it may be, you also enable the special abilities of that class, the main row of it. I think it's only one row you enable, not both. Then we have ready for action, reloading, inventory actions do not cost any actions, which reminds me actually, before we move on, let's go to equipment and make sure that we have actually everything reloaded. So let's take an extra ammunition set, I would say. And I definitely want to take more grenades with me. That would probably be a good thing. So let's just go through these guys and make sure that we have some extra spare ammo. There you go, 36 out of 36. We have the capacity and we need grenades. We definitely need grenades. So I think we need to manufacture a couple more grenades. Let me just see here. Equipment, grenades, there we go. Let's do, I would say another 3, definitely queue them up, and that will be good. Let's go back to personnel, sorry for the sidetracking. And equipment, definitely put some health into that. We're going to level him up now. We're not going to be encumbered now in a second, so we're not going to be worried about it. Let's go to Fishbed training actually while we're there. Now, Fishbed has the ability of being a brawler to mash and melee attacks, deal 50% more damage. I haven't had yet the need to go into melee or do any melee damage, so I'm not sure how useful that is for me right now. Maybe it's something we can use later. Self-defense specialist, gain PDW and handgun proficiency with plus 20% damage dealt and plus 10 hearing range. Now that would be really awesome. To be able to give him a pistol as a secondary would be really sweet, because he could take then 4 shots whenever he gets a turn and he's really close to a guy, and he will be a close combat guy, but I don't think he has the speed yet. So if we can see, he has 14 speed as well, but his whole armor set penalizes him in speed. So I think for him the most important stat right now will be speed. So I would say 3 into speed. We don't need to worry about a special ability just yet, I think. So I would say 1 in strength, 1 here, and another 1 in speed. So that will definitely help out a lot, I think. So this means, this willpower here means that we can use more jet jumps. You will always only have 4 action points as far as I know. You can't increase that with that. But speed is very important. It means we counteract the penalty and we can just move further, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think that's what we should do with this guy. And then Warcry is definitely something that I want to take next time, which reduces the action points to 2 of all enemies within 10 tiles, which is really, really cool. And seeing that he's close combat, he's going to be among a lot of them. So let's finish him off. And now if we go into equipment, we can see here, he is still encumbered. Why is that? Because that is a 2, of course. That is a 2. That is why. Okay, so if we take the grenade out, he can heal. So he doesn't need healing in the moment. It's fine. It's fine. Now we could give him a different helmet, which has less armor and more accuracy. So the Banshee helmet would probably be really good. If we look at Darren, his Banshee helmet gives him plus 10 accuracy. So giving our tank a Banshee helmet would potentially actually be a good thing. So we might actually queue one up to craft. Let's see how expensive it is to craft one, just to try it out for one mission. It's actually something we can do. Oh, but it's 8 tech. I'm not sure how much tech we actually need for things. So let's not do it just yet, but it's definitely something that I want to consider. So let's go into training Darren. Darren has extreme focus, Overwatch cost reduced by 1 action point, and quick aim. The action point cost of the next shot with a proficiency weapon is reduced by 1, and the accuracy is increased by 25. That is definitely something that we need to take. So that means currently we have, I think it takes 3 action points for a sniper rifle to shoot. If we do this, quick aim, it only costs 1. It only costs 2. which means we could potentially use it twice if we get quick aim off twice or something. I don't know. And then we have caution, plus 20% bonus accuracy, but minus 10% damage. So I don't like this one necessarily because I rather the damage. And what do we have next here? New class and gain assault rifle proficiency, master marksman, really nice. Overwatch cost is reduced by 1 action point. That might actually be very useful as well. Now, with our sniper, speed is usually what we need, as well as willpower. So I would say 3 willpower. Let's get willpower up to 10. And then the rest into speed. Look at that, beautiful. So this means he can move around a lot on the map now. He has a lot of willpower, which means he can execute his quick aim and his extreme focus quite a lot. I don't know what they cost yet, but that should be really, really helpful. There you go. This is nice. This is really, really nice. And if we go to the equipment, he's actually not incorporated, so he's absolutely fine. I don't think he needs a heal. If he does, I think the pistol ammo is not as needed. So we could potentially move the pistol ammo out. Oh, that's actually a weight of 1, isn't it? Yeah, so we can't even equip a heal until we move his strengths up a little bit, which we're going to do when he levels up next. So let's also check out Yar. Who do we still have to level up? Michael. So I think Michael should be like Yar. We should be 15, 9, 15. 15, 9, 15, and then spend 10 points on dash. So we should keep all our assault guys slightly the same until we subclass or something, and then we see where we go. Because I would like them always to be able to be together. And I think that's it. That's all our guys leveled up. That is brilliant. Now, we're going to have a look very soon at the complete research for the Phoenix archives and for the recruitment. And then we're going to prepare for the next recruitment by building the armor and building the weapons. Because otherwise your recruitment guy will go into your ship completely unprepared. So let's do this. Now let's heal our friends up. You can see they heal up. Odin grenades are crafted. Oh, there we go. We have another area discovered. Production complete. And we are now fully healed. Excellent. Now our research is complete. The Phoenix archives. After recovering the base and analyzing the data banks that have been left functional, it is clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There is no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us. So he's the main honcho guy.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandoravirus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
Okay, whatever happened to Dr. Symes? Randolph Symes III note indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family. Used as a place of meditation and research, it may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. Site added to Geoscape, the Symes retreat. Now, we should send our operatives to investigate, of course. Now, we can see somewhere on the map, there we go, it's actually just here, so we can't even get there yet. If we go here, we might actually be able to get there. But this is part of the main storyline quest missions, I think. So we leave this for now because this is where I think our team is not big enough. We need to have at least 6 soldiers before we start getting to the heavy mission stuff. Until then, I hope we can survive on scavenging missions, rescue missions, this type of thing. And then we're going to do the specific missions for the factions and for the missions for the main story as we go along. I think that would be good after we have all the soldiers. We need some more soldiers, I think, and higher level soldiers as well. So in our research tree now, we're going to go for the recruitment because that's what we want to do next. Then we're going to go for the Cenerians. And I think, ooh, this would be interesting. We could go for the autopsies right now, but the benefit, the bonus actually here would be really handy. The bonus effects, the lever monitoring system. This is actually very important. We're going to queue this up right after the Synetrians, because the Synetrians will give us 150 tech, which we desperately need to craft other things, especially more armor and more weapons for future soldiers. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. In the next episode, what we're going to try to do is... we're going to try to do some missions, some Geoscape stuff, and of course some crafting, new armor sets. Hopefully we're going to get to hire some new recruits, see, depending how expensive they are, because they will cost resources to actually buy. And maybe we're even going to be able to expand our base a bit, because I think one of the things that I noticed is research is very, very slow. So one of the first things that I might actually want to build right away is another research lab, but I don't know what this costs, or I can't. What does a research lab cost? Wow, 200. Okay, so if we get 200 tech, we can make another research lab. That would be really, really awesome, because I think that would help us a lot. I don't actually know how much quicker our research would be, because I don't know how much actually one research lab is. But either way, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys liked it. Again, in future episodes, there's not as much waffle, because we covered pretty much everything now, and the rest we're gonna cover as it happens. But it shouldn't be as much anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.